We're back. Thanks for the lactic. Give yourself a good day at work. Last time on Metal Gear Solid 4, Raiden heavily overcompensated. And now, the thrilling conclusion.
Argon, boron, silicon, and neon, yttrium, fermium, plutonium, chlorine, fluorine, gallium, and xenon, thallium, strontium, thorium.
The trick is to keep
Hey,
the lid
Panda.
on. Now, let it cook for 1 minute. You like cooking, don't you? Good for you.
This is my sunny side up fortune telling.
I'm doing alright. How you doing?
When it turns out good, it means something good is gonna happen.
Oh. So that's why you don't cook them over easy.
Sorry about that. Kind of dark. Welcome in, Clem.
But the secret to good cooking is to keep who's going to eat it in mind.
It's paused so you don't miss anything while I was busy. Sonny looks fucking.
Is this your mother?
Yeah, that's a rendering of my mother in a previous game at a lower fidelity. Not often enough, Clem.
She's really beautiful. That tune you were humming. It's from the periodic table, isn't it?
Naomi, how bad are your people skills? She clearly doesn't want you around.
Thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium. Americium.
Curium.
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 That's it. Curium.
What do you want me to do about it, Clem?
This?
Smutty book club. Never seen the appeal of smut books.
May I?
There's an audiobook series that I listened to a little while. The first two books of the Good Intentions series, and they're pretty good. But when the plot stops for smut,
See, Sonny?
which is really kind of boring,
Us girls have to look our best.
so I was like, yeah.
Her name was Olga.
Hmm?
And she liked to cosplay as your brother.
Mother.
I see.
How's everybody doing?
It's going to burn. Oh, hold on. Hold on. And... there. Done.
Thanks.
Of course. We did a great job.
I don't know, I feel like this is a game where nobody gives a damn about the field. Bear in mind the last time we saw Sonny, Snake and Otacon were both basically like, yeah, your food's shit. And I'm like, you know, you could cook for yourselves instead of making the child do it.
He's after the corpse of Big Boss.
Huh? What
Big
for?
boss.
It's the final key he needs to gain access to SOP. The keys to the system are Big Boss's genetic code and biometric data. Without them, there's no way to gain access.
Wait, what's Liquid been doing all this time?
Yeah, but here's Raiden in high heels.
He's been performing tests. 2 tests. The first, using the genetic code from Liquid's DNA chip. In his second attempt, he used the DNA code and biometric data extracted from Snake's blood.
What's the need for the original if the substitute works just as well?
Neither your genetic pattern nor Liquid's genetic
Because she's
pattern
not a woman, she's a
match
child.
for Big Boss.
What do you mean we don't match?
Well, it turns out, Snake, that one twin having the dominant genes and one having the recessive genes means that their DNA is not identical. I thought.
Dr. Emmer. Scientifically speaking, there's the markers implanted during the cloning process. The mixing of mitochondrial DNA within the egg cell. The intentionally altered Terminator genes, scientifically speaking. Both you and Liquid are as similar to Big Boss as you could possibly be, but you're still different.
Different?
Yes.
So that's what Liquid was talking about.
We're not copies of our father, after all.
Which is why they created Solidus.
But Solidus is dead.
Yeah, but so is Liquid.
Listen carefully, Snake. This is the most important part. The AI that controls the system employs a highly aggressive, advanced IDS. It uses a special code to inspect all data and commands circulating within the network. Any data that fails to conform to that code is treated as a foreign object and expunged, like viruses killed by white blood cells. The authentication program this IDS uses is based on a genetic identification program, one I helped develop for Foxdie. It's set up so that host commands only execute properly if the key matches perfectly.
My Big Boss is the enemy.
However, if the IDS suspects someone is trying to break into the system, it registers that genetic code on a blacklist. That code is then blocked and can never again be used to access the system.
At least he's not wearing that big white
So,
coat anymore.
If you're going to use a substitute, you need to find a new genetic access code with each new trial.
So when Liquid accessed the system in the Middle East and South America, it was only a test.
I can't believe this. Snake and Big Boss don't have the same genetic code?
Well, no, Big Boss wasn't programmed to grow
Strictly
old
speaking,
early.
Snake and Liquid aren't the same either. Which is why Foxdie only affected Liquid at Shadow Moses.
Basic knowledge and common sense would tell you
Let's put
that
it this
Snake and
way.
Liquid aren't direct copies of...
If Liquid uses Big Boss's genetic code, the original, he'll have the system completely under his control.
Hold on. I thought having his code wasn't enough. You need his biometric data at the same time, don't you?
That's right. And Big Boss is already dead.
No. He's alive.
Big Boss is alive.
His body is. Or rather, his cells.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Big Boss survives as a biomort. A brain-dead shell sustained in a lab. Liquid has already left for Europe in search of Big Boss's body. Right from the start, he knew his experiment in South America wasn't going to work.
Europe, huh?
If Liquid obtains the body, he'll be primed to make his final move.
Allowing him total control of the system.
Exactly. Unless we can stop him first.
Making a mess again.
Uncle Hal, I found it.
Huh? Ah. This is it.
Where'd you hack this from?
AT security. The Patriots.
Can't believe this sort of thing still goes on.
The war economy is heating up the R&D race.
I'd be surprised if that sort of thing didn't still go
It's
on.
not just the PMCs either. Every corporation tethered to the military-industrial complex is losing its sense of morality.
Using?
And it's us science holics who are doing their dirty work for them. Not even realizing it.
What kind of term is science holics?
Can we make Jack better?
I don't know.
Sonny. May I? It's no use. There's nothing we can do here.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Look at this.
I tried typing on 2 keyboards at once and it didn't help.
His artificial blood needs dialysis. We don't have the proper equipment.
Dialysis?
Getting his wounds healed is important too. But at this rate, he's not gonna last that long.
Dialysis. Is that like what kidneys do?
That's right. Raiden's blood is an older type of artificial blood that was used by the military, called white blood. After it's been in use for a while, the blood needs to be dialyzed, filtered. Right now, he's slipping into autotoxemia.
So that's not because he got stabbed a bunch? Would have happened anyway.
It's there. In Europe.
What do you mean?
Eastern Europe. They have equipment that can heal me there.
Where? The same place Liquid went?
Dr. Magnar. He saved my life.
Dr. Madnar. I've heard of him.
Yeah, Snake's met him twice.
World-renowned cybernetics expert. Strictly underground, though.
We're in luck then. It's settled. We must head for Europe.
He should be
The
dead.
sooner we get there, the better.
Yeah. I'll call Campbell and have him get us landing clearance.
Dr. Madnar is a character that was in the first 2 Metal Gear games.
Oh, Snake! Where are you going?
I'm gonna be spewing out poison soon enough anyway. What's one more smoke gonna hurt?
This is a no smoking flight.
That's right, I was. Honestly, it's kind of absurd how focused on cigarette Snake is in this game. Oh, look, there's another character rendered in the MGS2 engine.
Who is this?
Oh, her? That's my sister.
Really? I never knew you had a sister.
Would have liked her. She sounded a lot like you.
Then your girlfriend.
No, I don't have a... Emma was a brilliant programmer. She wrote the worm that destroyed the Arsenal Gear AI. Then... Vamp killed her.
I'm so sorry.
No, there's nothing for you to be sorry for. Or me. I used to be an anime otaku.
I mean, there's a lot for you to be sorry for,
Oh.
Rock.
So that's where Otacon comes from.
I was always fascinated by sci-fi anime. That's what got me into this line of work. It's too bad reality wasn't so simple. I never even imagined that science, that my own research, could cause so much misery. I mean, it's not like us science holics or Satanists or anything. But even when we've got the best
Science
of
holics.
intentions, we end up being used
What the hell kind
by
of term
others
is that?
for evil.
Science holic. You're a fucking scientist.
Dr. Emmerich,
You see this? Sonny helped me build it.
Really? Sunny helped build this?
We built it using top-secret docs and patents dug up from intranets at a bunch of research labs. To tell you the truth, I think she's better at it than I am.
It's based on a game I played.
But she's just a child.
She cracked the protection on your mail.
Wow. I assumed it was you.
No, Archon isn't that smart.
Sunny was taken by the Patriots right after she was born. She never even met her parents. She's spent her entire childhood inside the net.
That's why she has trouble speaking.
Her home is in the computer. She can only see the outside from the inside. She's always in there, searching for herself. Searching
Wait a
for
minute.
her family.
Is that character scrolling across the screen from Lunar
She's
Nights?
trying to find out who she is and where she's going.
Searching for herself and her family.
She believes she can find the answers inside a machine hooked up to the world. She spends every day inside the net, exploring. For Sunny, this is home.
No, it shouldn't be like that.
What?
It's time you let her go outside.
What are you talking about?
She hasn't even been born yet. She's still in the womb. She needs to live a real life.
But Sunny's never shown any interest in leaving the Nomad. Frankly, I'm worried about letting her go out there.
I have a feeling she'll do just fine.
You really think she'll be okay going outside?
That's not what I meant.
Isn't the character scrolling across the screens from Lunar Nights?
I think she's got a good handle on her science.
Sorry. Go on.
Huh?
You were about to say something.
Oh, right. Would you mind if I helped Sunny with her cooking?
Oh, of course not. Go ahead. But, about all we've got on board besides military rations are eggs.
No. Leave them off. It makes you look handsome.
You think so?
Dr. Emmerich,
Huh?
is it okay to sleep in there?
Excuse me?
Well, Dr. Emmerich, I know it's easy to forget sometimes, but I am a woman. You understand. Sorry. I know it's selfish of me, but I'd like to be alone for a while.
So go upstairs.
Right.
Why go in the helicopter?
I understand. I'll show you in.
Thank you.
Hit him. Absolutely whipped. You said one word. Who would have thought Naomi Hunter would be so good at manipulating? Or maybe she isn't, and Ottocon's just really stupid.
Good night, Dr. Emmerich.
Yeah. If you get uncomfortable or anything, just let me know. I'll be out there working.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yes?
Call me Hal. Good night.
Good night, Hal.
I don't know what Shinbokuro no Tayo is. Act 3. Third son. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense you wouldn't want to call the third chapter Solidus Son when the second chapter is.
Snake, a national state of emergency has been declared in an effort to root out the local resistance. The hunt is being carried out by US-based PMC, Ravensword, one of the companies under Outer Heaven's control.
Which means that Liquid's lurking somewhere behind the scenes.
Right. And at the top of the target list is the Paradise Lost Army, the resistance group led by Big Mama. Snake, you'll be infiltrating the region where they are believed to house their base of operations. It looks as if the PMC's moved swiftly, cutting off Big Mama and company's escape routes. They should still be hiding somewhere in that area. Big Boss's corpse is bound to be with them. You've been added to the PMC's blacklist, so you're going to have to lie about your identity to get in. I've provided you with a way to evade the checkpoints. Make contact with the Resistance and find Big Mama. This is our last chance. We must reach Big Boss's body before they do.
Yeah, I was surprised when Paul Hiding was in Nocturne HD.
Next.
Good casting choice, though.
Next. 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 Said next. You. Get your ass in the machine. Hey, are you deaf? Take him away.
You're coming with me. I said over here.
That's enough. I'll take him from here.
But
We've been looking for this man.
yes, ma'am.
Come with me.
I feel like that Meryl gets the bullet earring in this game, like she had in Police Notes.
You're looking younger. What's your secret?
Base camo. A little present from Tentacles.
Huh.
The PMCs sure seem to know you well enough.
You may not believe it, but I'm in charge of overseeing all PMC activity. Having connections can still open doors.
You alone?
Snake! Hey, Snake! Over here! Hey, Snake!
What is wrong with that guy?
Well, at least he's not shitting himself right now.
Listen to me, Snake. After reporting what happened in the Middle East to my superiors, I wrote up a threat assessment. The President's finally realized the danger Liquid's little rebellion poses and has called for immediate action. Now I've got more bodies than I know what to do with. A whole joint Army-Marines team. They're already on site, mixed in with the US forces here. We're ready to strike Liquid at any time.
You're planning to take him by force? It's crazy. Look, things aren't that simple.
Listen, old man. I don't take orders from you or from your Colonel Campbell.
It's gonna be the Middle East all over again.
No, it won't. If things get out of hand, we can put a total lockdown on the PMC's weapons. They won't be able to fight back.
Oh, it wasn't the PMC's weapons that incapacitated you last time.
System, if I were you.
We've got them beat in sheer numbers.
Meryl.
Look, Snake. Just leave this to me.
You really need to take
No
that
need
chip
for you
off
to
your
put yourself
shoulder.
in harm's way. Don't risk your life for no reason. Snake. What you're trying to do, it's not a mission.
I know. It's not justice. It's a hired hit.
If you know, then... ways of thinking might be different, but to me, you're still a legend, a hero. I know all about the things you did when you were young. It was what kept me going. I can't bear to watch you die over something so pointless.
Don't worry about me.
Meryl,
Old soldiers never
everything's
die.
pointless. It's you to decide what has a point and what doesn't.
Our cause now. You don't have to do this.
I'm no hero. Never was. I'm just an old killer, hired to do some wet work.
Fine. And we'll just have to catch him. Before you do. I may have loved you once. But now you're just too damn senile to face the truth. Wake up.
Haven't changed.
Reality. Old Snake. And stay out of our way.
Alright. I was made myself feel better by taking down all these guys.
Otacon, they've seen this face too.
Yeah, it might have been added to the PMC's blacklist as
Yeah,
well.
if they were looking for Snake, maybe it wasn't a good idea to disguise myself
Once
as
the
Snake.
American suppression troops get here, we'd better get to Big Boss's corpse, and fast. But first, we've got to find Big Mama. Snake, let's go over what we know so far. The streets are under curfew. The only people you'll find out there now are PMC soldiers and members of the Resistance.
Yeah, I thought it looked a little too quiet to be a tourist attraction.
The Resistance members are scheduled to convene at Big Mama's hideout. So our best course of action is to follow
How do we
their
know
lead.
that?
When you find the Resistance, tail them. Let them lead you to Big Mama.
But how exactly am I supposed to find this Resistance?
The PMCs have laid a dragnet for Resistance members that covers the entire town. They're using SOP to notify each other by radio of any info collected during their searches. By intercepting those signals, you should be able to reach the Resistance members' locations in real time.
Intercept their communications? How do I do that?
I've
I
provided
don't think
you
he's
with a new
wearing
device for
the
just that
glasses
purpose.
anymore.
To hijack PMC communications, open the item
But he's
wheel
still doing
and
the
select the signal interceptor.
pushing
The
glasses up
interceptor
thing.
constantly monitors PMC voice and data transmissions. When you've got the signal interceptor equipped and you hear the PMC's chatter about the Resistance, check your map. It should display the location.
Got it.
Oh, and Snake, I think we've found a way to treat Raiden.
Really?
Yeah, we got in touch with Dr. Madnar. Naomi and Sonny are on their way now.
They'll be all right on their own.
They're a few clicks north of where you are now. It's a non-combat zone, so there won't be any checkpoints.
Cool, should we tell
There's
them
even a
about the
dialysis
last time we
machine.
encountered Dr. Madnar and he
It'll
tried
take
to
some
kill us?
time, but I think he'll be okay.
Good.
Anyway, you need to hurry and make contact with Big Mama.
I got it.
If Liquid gets his hands on that corpse, it's all over. Follow the Resistance's lead. Okay. First thing is to look for the Resistance. Either use your radar to pick up their trail, or intercept the PMC's radio communications to learn where Resistance members are most likely to be found.
Alright. Oh, that was easy.
Taking a stroll after curfew? Something's up, Snake. Tail him. The Interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a Resistance member on your map.
Is it this Resistance member? Doesn't say. Sailing. When was the last time you saw actual espionage work in a game like this? Execution upon sight? That's...
Those Resistance fighters can't advance because of the PMC troops. Isn't there something you can do to help, Snake?
He ran the guy over? Jeez. How you doing, Star? Probably shouldn't have your knife out, Snake. Don't even have your knife equipped. Why do you have the knife? Whatever's going on causing him not to go forward. I can't see it from here. Well, that's trouble. Is there a guy there? Right.
Snake, the location of a
That's a lot of space.
Something there? Could be my imagination.
Alright. Don't know how, but he may have gone a long way around to try and get past that guard. The hell did he just go?
I think I saw something.
He didn't. So I need to stay far away enough that they're not going to spot me, but I need to see where they're going enough to be able to take out anybody in their way. That's not an easy combination. No, I think it's just a... Worry about me, I'm just a dead body in the park. Don't worry about it. Where are we going? Not the best spies, these resistance members, are they? Very concerned about what's in front of them, but at no point have they really looked behind themselves. Which, considering that the announcement said that anybody spotted out after curfew is to be executed on sight, they should be looking both ways. Wasn't Raven Shield the name of a Tom Clancy Rainbow Six game? What's the guy I was tailing? There he is. Helicopter man.
Look out! Searchlight. Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light.
Yeah, I noticed, Archon, thank you. Well, this is my first day in the field. More guards over there. Gonna go up the stairs to avoid them. Or he's gonna walk right past them like an idiot.
Hey, you! Freeze!
Yep.
Move along, huh?
Seriously, stairs right there. All wrong. Where did he go? Only these guys are terrible at stealth. Trying to avoid being followed. Trying to like just get around sneakily.
Who goes there? What's going on?
We have reports of an intruder. Checking it out. We'll transmit detailed positional data over covert chat.
Where? Back where I just came from. Church of Second... There, that guy. Alright, so basically a reset. Alright. That my guy? Gotta be.
There's something fishy about that.
Yeah, I noticed,
PMC
Archon,
trooper.
thank you.
Do you hear whistling?
I was hoping to be another outfit. I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. MP7, huh? He dressed as a PMC trooper is smart, though. Give him that. Must be a helmet some of them are wearing, because the others are accepting it. You are right, though. That is absolutely a bike helmet. Messing around. I think some of these PMCs are just conducting patrol on bicycles.
Looks like they're conducting vehicle patrols. Watch out for them, Snake.
At least that wasn't information that was right in front of me. Oh, that worked out.
He there? What's going on? Hostile.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Is he there?
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Oh, I made it? Nice.
Who's there?
I'm here to see Big Mama.
Is this the guy?
What do you think?
I didn't hear him coming at all. He's gotta be the one.
Yeah, but look at him. He's ancient.
Well, that's just rude. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Very impressive, CQC, Snake.
Yes, hello, Clint.
No doubt about it. He is the legendary soldier. Call me Mama. Big Mama.
I need to talk to you. Raiden sent me.
My, how you've grown, David. It was you, not I, who was created from the rib of man. But I gave you life. I am your mother.
What?
Les enfants terribles. You can't grow a human being in a test tube, not even a clone.
I mean, you probably could.
You need a woman's body to give it life.
You mean a surrogate mother?
That's an awfully cold way to put it. I am your mother. I gave birth for the Patriots.
Gave birth?
The forbidden fruit. Appropriate. No?
Being weirdly biblical.
Follow me. I'll explain everything.
The man who wants me dead is Liquid, your twin. You think you know him, but I know him better.
I don't really care.
He was once Ocelot, but Liquid has taken control of his soul.
Yeah.
And now he's locked in a bitter struggle with Zero.
Zero.
The founder of the Patriots.
Founder? When did this happen?
40 years ago. During the Cold War, when the United States and the Soviet Union were still at odds. It was in that chaotic era that the Patriots were born. And I played my part. I was one of the founding members.
You?
Zero created the Patriots to manage and control the American state.
Zero, the guy from MGS3.
Control endured long after the Cold War ended. The organization became an empty shell, continuing to function through AIs. Those AIs are responsible for the creation of the war economy, and they gave rise to the Sons of the Patriot system. But I am partly to blame. I bear some of the guilt for creating the organization. It was right after I first met your father, Big Boss.
Boss.
Back in 1964, I was ordered to take part in a CIA op called Operation Snake Eater, which concerned a new weapon the Soviets were developing at the time. My mission was to support a certain
Great boss.
That agent later became Big Boss, but I knew him as Snake.
Snake?
Yes, Naked Snake. That was his code name at the time. A name he would give to you, his son. The commander of this mission was a man called Zero, the head of Special Forces Unit Fox. Back then, I was working as a double agent for the Chinese. My objective was to secure the location of the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of hidden wealth, and report it to Beijing. I was to acquire a microfilm showing the location of secret funds amassed by the Allied powers during World War II. But I failed in my mission and was expelled from China. I took the apple from the snake and was cast out of Eden. After years on the run, I ended up in Hanoi. That's where I met him again. It was around then that Zero used the massive funds contained in the Philosopher's Legacy to start a new organization, the Patriots, which would carry out the final wishes of a certain legendary hero. The initial membership consisted of Big Boss, Sigint, Paramedic, and their commander, Zero. Oh, and there was one more who we mustn't forget. He stayed behind in the Soviet Union to support the group as an informant, Ocelot, who is now Liquid. After your father rescued me in Hanoi, I went to America and joined their organization. Zero's goal was to achieve a unity of thought and awareness. He believed that was what the boss wanted, and the rest of the Patriots followed his lead.
The boss?
The boss was a legendary hero from the Second World War, known as the Mother of Special Forces. She had an almost overwhelming charisma about her. The CIA feared this, so they had her eliminated. If she had survived, the world of the 21st century might have been a very different place. We were all influenced by the boss's will. It was what drove us to create this organization, to be closer to that spirit. Zero decided that in order to lead the people, we needed a special kind of icon. So he turned to Big Boss, the last son of the boss. He shared more of her life than anyone else. It was Big Boss, the true heir to her legacy, who was best suited to play this role. Zero elevated Big Boss, the hero who saved the world, to the status of an idol. The truth behind Big Boss became riddled with exaggeration, misrepresentation, and outright lies. Zero disseminated these stories among the masses and gathered the rich and powerful to his banner. every era needs its symbols to control the people. Whether it be the stars and stripes, or the hammer and sickle. As the times and currents of politics changed, so too did Zero. Eventually, he became a prisoner of his own lust for power, sparking friction between him and Big Boss, who resented playing the puppet. With Big Boss drifting away, Zero realized he would need insurance. Something that would perpetuate the existence of Big Boss, their organization's icon. And so Zero secretly embarked on a new project. Les Enfants Terribles. Its goal was to create a clone of Big Boss, the ultimate soldier. The project was led by Dr. Clark, known at the time as Paramedic. After dozens of failures, they finally, miraculously, succeeded in producing a fertilized egg. The egg used in the successful in vitro fertilization came from Dr. Clark's assistant, a healthy Japanese woman.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Give birth to Big Boss. To realize this, I asked to serve as the surrogate mother, and was more than happy to carry you in my womb. I loved him. 9 months later, I gave birth to 2 Big Bosses, you and Liquid. It didn't matter that you were clones, or that they had manipulated your DNA. You were born the same.
You say that it's to make sense of it, but it feels like the soundbite is there so that you know that we've explained that one line from Raven.
Proved to be the final straw for Zero and Big Boss. Determined to oppose Zero and his plans, Big Boss broke away from the Patriots. He left the States, created his own mercenary company, and drifted around the world. I'm sorry. Your father never wanted you. Human life isn't meant to be manipulated like that. I knew that, but I wanted you. After Big Boss left, Zero really lost control. What Zero wanted was an orderly world, one governed by rules. His fortune grew through countless wars, and his words influenced decision-making all the way up to the Oval Office. As the world saw the rise of digital technology, IT, the internet, and genetics, the Patriots' power grew immense. Their roots spread and took hold throughout the globe. In time, they began to dictate the fate of entire nations from the shadows. And before we knew it, the Patriots, the proud police of the world, started bringing an entire planet under their control.
So this essentially points that Zero has been like the true villain of the entire series. The leader of the Patriots, one behind essentially all the major events that we've had to deal with. And it's a big twist from the character we knew in Metal Gear Solid 3. And so something that the games that were made after this could have really benefited from is depicting Zero's change, or the rift that grew between Zero and Big Boss and how they both changed. Instead, none of that happened, and Peace Walker and MGS5 are completely worthless to the story of the series. But hey, remember when MGS5 was advertised as depicting the fall of Big Boss? Moving away from the hero of MGS3 and into the villain of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, and then it didn't do that. Wasted opportunities. But we have an ad coming up, so we'll run this ad and then we'll continue with more of Big Mama's exposition.
I've come here from nowhere, cross the unforgiving sea.
We'll be right back. And we're back. Anyway.
Their intentions were fair, but their execution was flawed. Zero developed weapons, amassed armies, used information for extortion, all in order to gain more wealth. He was obsessed with controlling awareness on the inside from the outside. But I cannot imagine that's what the boss would have wanted. They both misinterpreted her will. And their absolute reverence for her drove them apart. So began the war between Zero and Big Boss. Opposing interpretations, each striving to realize the boss's will. Everything you see today stems from their Cold War. Differences in race, in religion, in ideology. This war they've caused is no different from any other human error in history. It all started with a tiny fork in the path and grew into a great rift.
I'm gonna say it's weird that you got these paintings, including yourself, in your church
There
hideout.
was nothing left of the boss's noble will in their struggle. All that remained was hatred, a passion to destroy one another. Big Boss returned to the U.S. with a plan in mind, and once again assumed command of Foxhound. In Outer Heaven, and then Zanzibar Land, Big Boss plotted coup d'etat against Zero. But you, Solid Snake, his own clone, foiled his efforts both times. Big Boss and Gray Fox, Frank Yeager, were left near death. Zero recovered their bodies. Frank Yeager's entire body was reconstructed through surgery, and he was reborn as the cyborg ninja. Big Boss, now a vegetable, became a prisoner of Zero even in death. For Zero, more than anyone else, your father was an irreplaceable icon. No,
Okay.
the truth is, for Zero, he was an irreplaceable friend. After Big Boss's betrayal, Zero could no longer believe in something so uncertain as life. He lost his belief in everything. Nations, organizations, individuals. Zero was no longer willing to place his organization in the hands of the next generation. Instead, he set up a network of AIs, a decision-making system formed from all the information he had accumulated. He built 4 AIs, GW, TJ, AL, and TR, as sort of a digital Mount Rushmore, and 1 core artificial intelligence to unite them, John Doe.
GW. The same GW we destroyed 5 years ago.
The same. Ever since GW was cut off, JD and the other 3 AIs have controlled all information on every aspect of global society. Economics, politics, law, morals, and culture. The war economy is no exception. In the shadow of the system and its complete control over the world, Big Boss isn't allowed to live or die. He's trapped for eternity in a brain-dead prison. To bind himself to his friend, to ensure his rule over the world, Zero transformed Big Boss into an icon, neither living nor dead.
Sounds almost like a religion.
Naturally, Ocelot and I plan to free him from Zero's prison. We enlisted Naomi Hunter, an authority in the field of nanomachine research, into our organization. And we used Frank Yeager to kill Dr. Clark. Ocelot tortured the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, also known as Sigint, to death, and made it look like an accident.
The Shadow Moses incident.
With Paramedic and Sigint dead, Zero was the only one left. But we too paid a price. I lost Ocelot. Ocelot wasn't fighting for the Pentagon or the Russians, and certainly not for Zero. He was fighting for Big Boss. He idolized him. When Ocelot grafted Liquid's right arm to his own, his body was taken over by Liquid's thoughts and spirit. He may be Ocelot in physical form, but his mind is Liquid's. I was the last one. And then someone appeared to help me.
Raiden.
It was when I met him that I finally discovered the location of Big Boss. It was in the data he obtained from GW. Together, he and I retrieved Big Boss. But Big Boss was still asleep, as Zero had left him.
Why did Zero keep him alive?
people need heroes. Zero wanted to create a messiah. A legend that would never die.
Yeah, but that's the thing about the Messiah. He died.
Is it here?
I'll take you to meet him. This is his pyx, his holy ark.
That's a van. Welcome back, Clem.
His body is alive, but his consciousness is locked away by nanomachines. So technically speaking, he's not really brain dead. We can't allow Liquid to inherit the same sins that corrupted Zero. Manipulating people's minds for the sake of his own ego.
Okay, so actually kill Big Boss and burn his body then, so Liquid can't get his DNA.
Otacon.
Snake, it's Naomi.
What happened?
She's gone. She's not in the Nomad anymore.
When?
Less than an hour ago. She disappeared right after she and Sonny got back from Dr. Madnar's place.
Why weren't you watching her?
God damn it,
I didn't have
Otacon.
my glasses on.
Naomi said it herself. The experiment can't succeed without her.
You think she went back to Liquid?
What about Raiden?
Good news on that front. We managed to get our hands on a dialysis machine and
No. Look back at that. What the fuck was that?
put him on dialysis and treatment for his wounds.
Will he live?
Yeah, no worries there. Sonny's taken over for Naomi. But his treatment's probably gonna take 48 hours. Until then, Raiden can't move.
Hey, you! Come here!
What the hell is that?
Move!
Dwarf gecko.
Scarabs. Unmanned scouts.
They've found us. We're moving out.
Snake, the PMCs are converging on your location. Damn it! They're sending in Gecko! They'll be on you in less than 5 minutes!
Are they ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's move.
We'll escape through the canal route using the real van. Get it ready. Hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Snake, over here.
Yep, it's like, remember, she used to be hot.
We've got decoy vans set to draw some of our pursuers away. All of these children were orphans. They work in arms factories. And when they grow up, they want to join a PMC.
Lady, those are grown
They
men.
seek revenge on other companies, PMCs that killed their parents, and use their earnings to support.
That one's got a
their
beard.
schemes. There are countless child soldiers like these in the PMCs. Nowadays, anyone with a computer can get combat training. The FPS games that these children love are distributed for free by these companies. Of course, it's all just virtual training. It's so easy for them to get absorbed by these war games. And before they know it, they're in the PMCs holding real guns. these kids end up fighting in proxy wars that have nothing to do with their own.
So if they've all got Triumph brand bikes, why was your Triumph brand bike covered up like it's special?
They don't need a reason to fight. After all, for them, it's only a game. Zero is the cause of all this.
What are you mad about, T?
Defeating Liquid won't change things. Unless we stop the Patriot system, the cycle will go unbroken.
Yeah. 61.
Hop on. Hold on to me. With so many wars being waged, oil and biofuel have become as precious as diamonds. It's been a while since I went out for a ride.
Are you sure about this?
I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or fall dead.
Big Mama.
Well, you just told me I'm your son, so one of those things ain't happening.
Call me Eva.
Was it bad? Or was it the best thing you've seen all day?
Oh my god, Hamlet! I just saw a fucking vampire!
We have to keep Big Boss's body out of enemy hands, no matter what. Get the body safely to the canal escape point.
Oh, just kicks the van. Can I use a different gun? No? Lame. Jesus Christ. Glad she knows how to drive. Take the side alley. I don't understand why you were just sitting there while the gecko was right next to us later. I brought my own submachine gun. Oh, the Ravens. Got frogs. Bitches. You know, we'll have a better chance of making it if you decided to actually move. Why don't you shoot it? I'll drive.
Here they come! Snake, watch the right. Enemy dead ahead! Drop right there! Enemy dead ahead!
None of that, thank you.
Need help in front!
This thing got a bigger magazine.
There you are, Snake! Where's your anger? Show me your rage!
Lady, you do not want to see my rage. Well, if we've lost the PMCs and all that's left chasing us is the Ravens, they will focus on me rather than the van. So that's a good thing.
More incoming!
I've got bad news. The decoy vans have all bitten the dust, which means the enemy will be focusing on you.
Good.
I just need you to hold them off a little longer.
That's my... Have you tried aiming the gun?
We try driving in a straight line.
The left! Nice work! Enemy dead ahead! Oh, for Pete's sake! 12 o'clock! Behind you! Come on!
Of course, aiming for the tires on a military vehicle is a mistake.
Nice one, Snake.
12 o'clock! Here they come! That's my...
Yeah, give me a gun that's actually worth a damn. I should have bought the P90 earlier. Everybody knows it's the best submachine gun.
I think we lost them.
Gave me this garbage submachine gun when she could have given me a P90. Disgusting. This mother clearly doesn't love her child.
There it is.
Solidus had a P90. You got stabbed through the gut again, I'm going to be very unhappy.
Big Mama, come on. Stay with me.
God damn it, woman. What is with you and jagged pieces of metal?
Eva, I need you.
Is that you? Snake. Mother's work is never done.
Big Mama.
Where's the van?
Over there.
The children. No. I'm so sorry.
You know, I don't think I got anything for taking down Laughing Octopus non-lethally.
You stay here. Keep watch.
I'll contact the children.
Here. Take this.
Snake, come back in one piece.
I will.
Please do.
Promise me.
to the surface! Let your fury flow freely! Anger begets anger! Come on! Show me your rage!
Let's go shoot some skeet. All thing to say when I'm not the one hiding. Can't see whatever she's shooting. She had a grenade launcher. That's what it is. One of those is gonna knock me off, I can feel it. Metal Gear Acid 2. Oh.
Something's coming! We're not gonna last here!
It changed my weapon loadout. The opportunity, I'll shoot you in the fucking head. You over there? That's not her. There she is. Yeah, I decided I needed something that would do more trank damage. I've only got one other trank weapon. But you know what? This is doing good shots. Absolutely worth the purchase. Sayonara. Sayonara, bitch. Right, I put everybody to sleep.
its wings. I don't need this range.
Yeah, you tell me this isn't about fan service.
Let your anger flow.
It's like, hey, press the L1 button to see through Snake's eyes. What's Snake looking at her butt? And it's like, oh yeah, but these are heavily traumatized women. Okay, that's just fucking weird then.
Snake, she's come out of her suit.
I'd noticed, Archon, thank you.
Watch out! She's gonna try to grab you.
I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Your own good, Clem. That looked like a hard hit to the head. But yeah, I only tranked her, but like, she's dead now. Yeah, those are death spasms. Then a grenade launcher, though. Probably gonna have no use for it on my stealth mission. But I'll take this grenade launcher.
Way to bring that bird down, Snake. Drabbin'. And you got yourself a souvenir, too. A grenade launcher. Nice. That's a real user-friendly weapon. Not much use to me without.
Could shoot sleeping gas grenades.
Hold on to this one, free of charge. What's the catch? Only that you give it to me when you're done with it. A weapon with that many decades of rage stored up inside it. Now that's a collector's
I don't know if we actually have sleeping gas grenades.
I'd say about 20. But she had years of soldiers' rage hidden away in that youthful body of hers. Soldiers? Yeah, the soldiers of Ake. A place that hasn't seen peace in a long, long time. She was captured by one side or another, and kept caged up like an animal, along with God knows how many other kids. Anonymous violence. Exactly. It's unknown whether her captors were with the government or the rebels. In any case, they got their kicks by abusing these helpless little kids day after day after day. That constant barrage, that battlefield rage slowly built up inside their bodies, their minds. The kids tried to keep each other's spirits up, always clinging to the hope that someone would come to their rescue, barely surviving off of scraps of food. But those soldiers didn't stop. They called the kids parasites and shit-eating ravens, beat them even harder. Then one morning, the soldiers just up and left, leaving the surviving kids to be eaten alive by the birds. Almost like one of those sky burials. One by one, their bodies were picked apart by ravens' beaks, until finally the flock came for her. But by some miracle, their beaks cut her bonds instead. And like that, she was liberated. In that instant, she was filled with an uncontrollable rage, and it smothered her soul. She ripped the ravens pecking at her to pieces, and then went after the soldiers. And when she finally caught up with them, she waited until nightfall like a hunter awaiting its prey. They say that when a raven cries, a man dies. And that's exactly what happened that night. Screeching and cawing, she killed every last living being in the camp. Both the soldiers and the civilians they'd enslaved. In her eyes, there was no longer a difference. The cruelty her friends had suffered, the pain and humiliation she'd endured. Hers was the distillation of the rage that decades of war had imparted on those soldiers.
It was her strength and her greatest weakness.
You're something else,
I don't understand why they decide to give you the backstory of the Beauty and the Beast core
In fact, I'd say you might even
as soon as you beat them, and without
maybe it's still too early to tell.
letting you call up to learn it, like they do with all the other bosses in the series. I don't understand why the Beauty and the Beast core have to be told to you. It's odd. I'm going to take this opportunity to run a quick break. We have like 15 minutes till the next ad break anyway, but yeah, the Assassin's Creed method, and it was out by this point. Yeah, but I don't know how much gameplay is left of this chapter. I could be wrong, and like the last chapter, there's still a bunch more to do, but I don't know if there is, or if we're just going to get like the ending run of this chapter, which I remember being quite long. I could do it going to the bathroom anyway. So we'll run this ad break now while we have the chance, and then we'll come back and see what we've got left of of this act.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
That's you, Clem. As I continue to pour bullets into the heads of each of the beauties, so you learn your lesson. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Memories broken, the truth goes unspoken. I'm vivid, forgotten my name. I don't know the season or what is the reason I'm standing here holding my blade.
Soon. But right now, more Metal Gear Solid 4. Hey, I killed a woman. What'd you do?
Snake. I have to apologize. The 3 vans that came out with us are decoys. The real one is floating down the river, headed downstream. I managed to get in touch with the children.
That was a smart idea.
The Pix is safe. We're going to rendezvous on the riverbank, downstream. Land and air routes are cut off.
Well, it would have been the Zora Queen in Twilight Princess. Look her up. See what you think.
Let's get out of here. Hurry.
Good thinking.
I don't want to have to drag her across the sea. Didn't enjoy that in MGS3.
This way. Follow me. I don't need to feel the wind anymore. There's no need to keep lying to myself. I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or... Oh... Snake... Give me a hand.
Yeah.
The underground aqueduct leads to the river. There should be fewer of them down there.
So, like, she's great at riding a bike, but I'm guessing it's just a thing, like, whenever anybody gets on the bike with her, she just crashes. Because this is the second time that we've seen somebody get on the bike with her. And the second time she crashed when somebody got on the bike with her. And the second time that crash led to her getting stabbed through the stomach. And it's like, you know what? We could have had a car. Yeah, there's still time. Ride with snakes. How you doing, Bane? Liquid.
Liquid. Not bad.
Where's the Pix?
That no longer matters.
Where is it?
Is that it?
Mummy Hunter.
Naomi told me everything. And now, thanks to her, I finally have it. The thing I've sought for so long. Big Boss. Put down the gun, Snake. It's already too late.
Oh, I could pull this trigger and end this all right now.
You almost did it. But it looks like I win after all. Cigars. Father's favorite. What do you say? Care for one last smoke?
Huh. You think you're Big Boss now?
Guilty as charged.
I tried. The game gave me a game over.
But all that ends today. Nice try. But when it comes to CQC, I've got the upper hand.
Even if you do get a hold of the system, you'll only have one part of the Patriots AI. The military part.
What of it, brother? It's only a matter of time before I have everything. Remember, GW? The AI they think they lost? It's mine. A part of my army.
Impossible. We destroyed it.
Your worm only managed to cut GW into little pieces. Pieces we were able to reconstruct. And then we stowed it away inside JD's network. This man's body has served me well, allowing me to pass every security barrier between me and GW. After all, the Patriots system is nothing more than a machine. Now that GW is a spook inside the network, there's no way JD would recognize it as an external threat. Once I destroy JD with a nuclear strike, the Patriots network will be mine. And then, I'll build my haven, free from all forms of control. I'll cast aside my old identity and take my own name for the first time.
An Ocelot being a agent of the Patriots would have had access.
Snake, we were created by the Patriots. We're not men. We're shadows in the shape of men. We're freaks who never should have existed. We're a system. Insurance that future generations never prosper. The Patriots saw fit to create us, and in doing so became our only raison d'etre. I won't fight my fate any longer. I'll kill Zero and Big Boss and become a Patriot myself. is to fulfill our destinies. And once all is returned to zero, the world can be reborn.
Adam.
Oh, that would make sense. I don't think that's what an apple looks like if you crush it in your hand.
So long as we both live, the world will not know an age of light. If we're to pass the baton to the next generation, the only choice left to us is death.
Given that Ocelot is the boss's son.
Boss.
Good. The players have all assembled, Snake. The time has come for you to witness. Witness our moment of triumph.
Excellent, I appreciate the support, Ben.
Hold it right there, Liquid!
This is where you open fire, Meryl.
Drop your weapons and stand down, now!
weapons and put your hands up!
Barrel!
No medical attention? Nope. Alright.
Aim!
Liquid! Stop!
Fire!
What?
The system is mine. Your guns and your weapons are no longer your own. Behold, guns of the Patriots. Bang! Bang!
Well, he only shot twice. Why are all three helicopters going down? Yep. There's the inevitable conclusion of the flaw. Everything under the control of a single system. Regardless of how well protected it is, sooner or later it's going to be compromised. If everything is under its control, that means everything is compromised.
Let them have it. We don't need it anymore. So long, Snake.
Oh, that's kind of it. Liquid's in control of the system now. Big Boss is dead for good. Snake is in no condition to continue.
You and me, we were great partners.
No. Great friends.
Meryl! Meryl!
Yeah, there's no way you're still wearing that mask while it's dripping water like that. Have you ever tried to breathe through wet cloth like that? Literally what waterboarding is. Yeah, I was thinking that, like, this game with its whole military advisor thing, and like, oh yeah, we're doing all these tactics and maneuvers properly and displaying weapon training. And it's like, you're not going to display CPR properly?
Meryl, don't go. Meryl. 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 I, it's not, I mean...
It's an odd reaction to have, Meryl.
Thank you.
You okay, Meryl? Hey, if it's all right, call me Johnny.
You and the beasts are no different. Scorched shadows born to the world. When a beast steps into the light,
Well, chances are at this point the nanomachines actively aren't functioning.
the shadow cannot be erased.
Thanks, Mom. I needed that pep talk.
So long as there is light, there is shadow. To return everything to normal, the light must be extinguished. And when that happens, you will be too.
You're not wrong. I would assume that the nanomachines, with all the other stuff they do, would have some kind of defibrillation function. But I cannot imagine the nanomachines are functioning now. Because if they were, surely they still wouldn't be able to move.
Like I said, we pride ourselves on service. Come on, let's take this guy to his friends.
Haven't I been set on fire? Have an ice pack? Please help. Oh. It wouldn't surprise me if the suit is specifically built for that kind of thing. I'm sure there's some line in MGS2 about the skull suit providing pressure for, like, wounded areas. Like, it wouldn't surprise, especially given how tight that suit is on every muscle. The definition on Snake's entire body is ridiculous through that outfit. Still shouldn't have pulled the knife out. Like, I'll absolutely agree with that. Like, have something ready for it before you pull it out. So Big Mama was Eva. Eva is dead. Big Boss is gone. No spoilers, it's literally what just happened, Clem. All of it. Big Boss is gone. Liquid's in control of the system. The cave has been destroyed. Master Grayson has run away. They've taken Dr. Meridian. And there's another riddle. Yeah, but they just burned his body. I don't think there's anything left to graft onto somebody else. That's probably just a coincidence, Clem. So Naomi's immediately gone back to Liquid, and we shouldn't really trust anything she ever said. The question there becomes, like, what was she using us for? What did she gain out of that? Oh, goodness, Clem. There is a fun detail in this chapter that is super easy to miss. That we'll discuss later when it becomes relevant, because it's actually a plot twist. But if you pay attention and you remember specific things, you can see that twist coming from here. That's right, I am a plot twist. I was behind you this entire time, Clem. Naomi was Big Boss the entire time. We'll get to the end and she'll just put the eye patch on, pull out a cigar. Like, why are you putting the eye patch on? You have 2 working eyes in that body. So things are bad. Like, Liquid's basically in complete control. Nobody can even... Like, we saw that there. Nobody can fire their guns without his authorization. People can't even function. He doesn't want them to. So where do we go from here? We finished this actually really early. A lot earlier than I expected. This chapter was a lot shorter than I expected. Trouble is, we can't jump into the next chapter because I'm pretty sure I know what the next chapter is. And that's not a short one. Honestly, though, I am really enjoying this. And it's good to go back to this after going through Peace Walker and MGS5, because it really does highlight how worthless their additions to the story were. And I know people like Peace Walker, but Peace Walker added nothing of value to the series' story. And their boss fights are garbage. Portable Ops has to be canon at this point. I do consider Portable Ops canon. There's nothing to contradict it. I know there's the whole thing of like, oh, Kojima didn't direct it, so it isn't canon. Is it in Kojima's canon? It's like, fuck Kojima canon. When they were going through the series history in a cutscene earlier in this game, I think it was when we were talking to Naomi in the last act, they were like, Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, Metal Gear Solid 4. I was like, there it is. There it is, there's Portable Ops, it's canon. And beyond anything else, though, like if we do go for Peace Walker and MGS5, which I've said I will, we're going to do Portable Ops before them. Regardless of whether or not Portable Ops should be considered canon, it has gameplay developments that are refined in Peace Walker, but they begin in Portable Ops. It's worth looking at. Portable Ops is not a bad game. Portable Ops is... it's better than you would have expected for being an early PSP game, and it's absolutely worth the time, it's worth the consideration. And people shouldn't overlook it just because it wasn't directed by Kojima. So yeah, Portable Ops will eventually happen, honestly. Further on in the stream. I'm in no hurry to jump into more Metal Gear after this game, with the exception of Rising. But that's because Rising's a completely different beast. But continuing on from this, we will do Portable Ops before Peace. I'd like to do the Acid games, but like, I should really try and dig into those off stream to see if I even enjoy them, because they are deck builders. I don't like deck build. We'll see. Every now and then there's some kind of caveat to games like that that makes them enjoyable. Every now and then there's an example of a genre you don't enjoy that does something that's enjoyable enough to make you enjoy the stuff you don't enjoy, or put up with the stuff you don't enjoy. It's like with Baldur's Gate 3. I don't really enjoy the isometric view. I don't like turn-based tactical games, but there's a lot of strength in Baldur's Gate 3 that makes me put up with a lot of it. We'll see. Acid is not off the table. Hell, after this, the next Metal Gear Solid game might be Ghost Babel. Who knows? None of it's off the table. I do also want to eventually do Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake at some point. Yeah, I'd like to have like all the Metal Gear games done for the stream. It'd be a nice idea. Like, Phantom Pain isn't bad, it's just pointless. And while the gameplay is good, there's not enough structure there to make it worthwhile. And if you're the kind of person who can have the endless fun running into enemy bases and taking them out in a variety of ways, and then running out and letting everything respawn and going back in and doing it again in a different way, then great. Phantom Pain is your game. But it's not mine. And the story's garbage, and it's unfinished. And the playthrough I did of it took like 70 hours. It's just so long. And there's not enough there to justify 70 hours. Yeah, Survive's off the table, but Survive's off the table for the same reason Portable Ops Plus is off the table. It's not a game that... anything. It's like the Metal Gear games that we haven't done that I will do. Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain, Ghost Babel, Rising. The ones that I might do, Acid 2. Ones that I won't do, Portable Ops Plus, Survive. I do... You haven't done Peace Walker? If I still had the HD collection on PS3, I would say, like, hook up your PS3, Bane. We'll do Peace Walker co-op together. I'd be like, hey, Bane, you want to jump on stream? We'll do Peace Walker co-op together. That's fine. I knew what you were saying. Peace Walker's standard gameplay is enjoyable enough. The bosses basically demand co-op. Like the standard gameplay is enjoyable enough for single player, but bosses demand co-op. I do also want to redo Twin Snakes at some point. I was never really happy with that original playthrough, which is why it wasn't uploaded to the archive. I do want to redo it and get that on the archive. But Twin Snakes is worth playing through. It's not a bad game. I feel like if you could replace the audio, like you've got the classic soundtrack ROM hack for it, if you could replace the audio of, I'm gonna say codec calls because cutscenes you couldn't, the timing on them is completely different. If you could replace those with the originals, that would be great, because then they'd sound less bored. We'll go through Twin Snakes again at some point, though. But yeah, definitely more Metal Gear content to come. Eventually, sooner or later. I pressed the random sound button and I realized I don't even have the sound set up for this scene, which is fine. What do we got? Metal Gear Rising. We'll see how we feel at the end of this game, because there's still a bunch of stuff to go through. But like, Rising will happen. If it isn't immediately after this game, it will not be long after this game. Absolutely not a chance. Superhero Sundays continues with X-Men 2 Wolverine's Revenge. I keep wanting to say X-Men Origins Wolverine. I was doing that a bunch yesterday as well. Following that is a DC or like non-Marvel or DC game. We'll see what that'll be. Following this will be either Metal Gear Rising or Final Fantasy X. I look forward to one of those, either of those, whichever one we do. Superhero Sundays will continue. Thinking about it, and in my head, I'm like, I've been trying to avoid like putting superhero games back to back that are based on the same superhero. Like, don't do 2 Batman games together, don't do 2 Spider-Man games together, don't do 2 X-Men games together. And thinking in my head, like, you know what's probably a smarter idea is don't do 2 open world games together. But yeah, if it's not a DC game, which would most likely end up being Batman, I think the next Superhero Sunday game we'll do after Wolverine's Revenge will be which I feel like everybody's forgotten. This was a good series, and like Ghost of Yotei is out now, which is Sucker Punch's latest game, and like I'd love to see them go back and do something with Infamous, even if it's just putting Infamous 2 and Infamous Festival of Blood onto the current generation. Massive missed opportunity so far, because they're good games, especially Infamous 2. Probably stream tomorrow. Probably. Because we're not streaming Saturday because Clem streams. And Sunday's Superhero Sunday. You've never played the Infamous games? They're worth playing, Bane. I recommend picking them up. You got your PS3. I don't think they go for much. I recommend them. And they're not available on anything else. Maybe I'll entice you when I play them. Yeah, maybe we probably will do Infamous then, after Wolverine's Revenge. Well, we're about to leave anyway, Clem. I say we finished a lot quicker than I expected. Maybe I shouldn't have shot Raging Raven with the most in the gun. Took her down too fast. But yeah, like, the story's really picking up now, and I feel like it's going to be... Like, it has a slow start, this game. I won't deny that, but I feel like now we're absolutely really into it. It's going to be very engrossing until the end. Like, we'll criticize Kojima for a lot of things. But when the Metal Gear Solid series was good, there was a reason everybody was paying attention to it. And this being the conclusion of the main series, like, I want to focus on that. So the rest of the game should be really engrossing. Plus, I'm pretty sure the next chapter is the one that everybody's looking forward to. But that is going to do it for us today. I not have that music set to loop? I don't. Yeah, that's going to do it for us today. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in the chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Clem, Teak, Star, and Bane. So much for joining me and keeping me company. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Like I say, we should be back tomorrow, because we won't be back on Saturday because Clem streams, and I like to be in there. Clem is currently streaming Final Fantasy VIII, so definitely check that out. He's having a good time with it. Maybe one day he'll successfully pull off the Renzo Kuken. Tune in Saturday, maybe he will. Who knows? Or maybe he'll keep screwing it up. Only one way to learn. That's to be there when Clem streams, 5 PM American time on Saturday. Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow with the next act of this, and then Sunday with the conclusion of Wolverine's Revenge. I want to get the rest of that game done. And then after that, it's probably Infamous. After this, probably Final Fantasy X. And then maybe Rising after that, just so we spread it up a little bit. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So, there's not really anything else to say, except thank you all for watching, have yourselves a fantastic time of day, and take care. We'll catch you next time, guys. Bye.